The retie appointment may be the first 1 to 12 appointments in the case. The rules, if followed, will make the POS system work in your office with auxiliary staff as well as for you and your patient. The retie appointment is designed for minimal chair time and minimum discomfort to the patient, with efficient use of the staff. In the early appointments, it is very important to ask how the patient is adapting to the appliances, and if there is anything bothering them. Encouragement is an essential role of all staff members in the first month or so. Check the POS diagnosis form for last month's notations. This is our same patient seen earlier, 1 month later. Check for loose bands or brackets. Replace any lost brackets or bands. Check to be sure that the bands are still retentive and are not stretched. If okay, you can re-cement the same band. We always use a new bracket in our office since reconditioned brackets lack retentive qualities and may be distorted. Next, remove all steel ligature ties with a pin and ligature cutter. Be very careful not to cut the arch wire or the bracket. By snipping the bracket, you may cause bracket debonding or instrument breakage. If a tie is not accessible, then pull out the pigtail and unravel with a hemostat. Now check to see if the arch wire fits passively in the slot or not. Passive means that you cannot deflect the wire mesial or distal towards the slot. If the arch wire fits passively, then place an elastic ligature. If not, use a steel ligature wire, as seen in this diagram. Be sure to hold the wire towards the bracket slot as you tighten, then releasing the pressure after the arch wire is tightened in with the ligature wire. In our office, we routinely band the second bicuspid. Rotations on these bicuspids will cause problems in bond failure. You may tighten down onto a band with much more force than you may a bracket. The first bicuspid here had the arch wire all the way seated into the slot, thus it received an elastic. Again, checking for the passivity of the arch wire in the bracket slot, we determined that the first bicuspid could receive an elastic ligature tie. As well as the second bicuspid. Our level alignment stage will continue until the arch wire fits passively in all the slots. Each month, you should receive less teeth with steel ligatures and more teeth with elastics. The objective of a level alignment stage is to complete rotations of all teeth. Before going on to the next arch, be sure to check that the arch wire has been centered, and if not, Use your pin and ligature cutter to center it. Now let's go on to the upper arch. Remember on this patient that we had a double overtie on the lateral incisor. And the cuspid was placed high. Note the alignment already achieved in the first month of treatment. On this appointment, which we will refer to as the retie appointment, we will try to get better bracket engagement on all the teeth that the arch wire did not fit into the slot entirely. Again, the same rules of a passive arch wire into the slot is used. On the upper lateral incisor, we will need a steel ligature tie since the arch wire does not fit passively. But now, instead of a double over tie, we will use a 4-tie wing ligature tie. Next month, this tooth will most likely receive an elastic. The upper left lateral needed the wire deflected more to the distal. So we will check again to see if the arch wire now fits passively in that slot. The arch wire may now fully be engaged into the upper cuspid bracket slot, enabling us to place an elastic. The arch wire, however, does not fit into the upper left lateral slot and must be tied in with a steel ligature tie. A standard 4-tie wing ligature tie was used. It is not necessary each month to replace the elastic ligatures, since these are placed only on teeth with a passive arch wire. Be sure to always check the distal ends with your finger. If you get stuck with a wire, chances are the patient will also. Now run your finger over the arch wire to check for any sharp spots, and then write the instructions for the next appointment in the next appointment column of the POS form.